Hello, hello. Happy Wellness, Wellbeing Wednesday, everybody. Happy fall. It is starting to get a little chilly. We did have some major storms come in early this morning. So the ground, as I'm grounding outside, is nice and a little brisky. Feels a little damp and cold. I am super excited to be here with you guys as I've committed to come at 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time every Wednesday to bring to you wellness tips, answer any questions that you might have, and just be here for you. The wind is brisky. Hello, Colleen. Thank you for joining in. I hope you guys can hear me okay, that the audio is okay. Give me a thumbs up if it is, because the wellness tips on this series today for October, the last week, is embracing grace with the positivity of nonviolent communication. And that is NVC, okay? And the topic that I have for you today is the power of empathy. The power of empathy. So I am super excited. My name is Michelle Maynard MacArthur. I am your hospitality, health, and wellness strategist that is here to help guide you through that positive process for change with a lean, holistic, healing approach from the inside out. And that lean stands for lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition, while taking and showing you to those top luxury wellness destinations all over the world. I am devoted to just helping each of you leaders with getting healthy, and that being healthy and being balanced with your own self care, your family, your work, and your play, and finding that balance. So, first and foremost, I want to share with you my why. And my why is being a survivor of a progressive degenerative neuromuscular disorder, along with depression, for over 30 years now, that I get to be here. I get to stand here today. Is not one of those good days, a little bit shaky. You may notice some swaying. You may notice too many uncomfortable pauses, whatever that might be. I just ask for your grace, because know that I usually always get through it, and I am a survivor. As we are celebrating Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and something that's very important to me is that Disability Employment Awareness Month. I'm bringing these tips to you. It's being brought to you by MacArthur Accommodations. And at MacArthur Accommodations, we are a hospitality, health, and wellness coaching and consulting company that specializes in that overall optimal health and wellness worldwide, with innovations to reflect, recharge, and renew yourself one step at a time, while creating immunity for life. That is the hashtag, immunity for life. Over 30 years of experience in hospitality as a hotelier, tourism, site selections, and I'm also an international certified health and wellness coach that does complement a certification in traditional Chinese medicine. So the tips that I have for you today is the power of empathy. Tip number one is empathy that heals. Empathy allows us to re-perceive our world in a new way to go on. It's about not just doing something, but it's about being something. It's harder to empathize with those that appear to possess more power, status, or even resources. So be something. Tip number two for you is empathy and the ability to be vulnerable. The more we empathize with another party, the safer we feel. Empathy, or when we empathize with the feelings and the needs behind the behavior, We say a lot by listening for other people's feelings and needs. And I'm going to repeat that one more time, is we say a lot by listening to other people's feelings and needs. Empathy and the ability to be vulnerable. Tip number 3, using empathy to diffuse danger, which is so important, especially in this series of nonviolent communication and the world that we're living in today. Rather than put your butt in the face of an angry person, stop and empathize. Because when we listen for the feelings and the needs, we are no longer seeing another person as a monster or as being angry or whatever might be happening in that moment. It may be difficult to empathize with those who are closest to us. So empathizing with someone's no, it protects us from taking it personally. Using empathy to diffuse danger. Tip number 4 for you is empathy to revive a lifeless conversation. To bring a conversation back to life, interrupt with empathy. What bores the listener most of the time is going to be boring the speaker. So the speaker would much rather prefer for the listeners to interrupt than to pretend to listen. So empathy to revive a lifeless conversation, any type of conversation you might be in. This is an opportunity to have that power of empathy. Tip number 5, my final tip for you today is empathy for silence. Empathize with silence by listening for the feelings and the needs behind it. Because with empathy lies in our ability to be present. Our ability to offer empathy can also allow us to stay vulnerable and diffuse potential violence. Empathy for silence gives us an opportunity to diffuse potential violence with that nonverbal communication, that nonviolent communication. So I hope that these 5 top wellness tips for you today have brought value. They give you something to really resonate with the rest of the afternoon as you go about your day. Please like, comment, share, give me any feedback that you may have, or if you have a topic that you want to see, let me know. We're going to be going on site to a special location next week. So I'm going to be super excited about coming and jumping on quite a few different times. So I hope that you are looking forward to that as much as I am. Please go join our immunity community. Subscribe so that you get all kinds of tips, discounts, and special offers. We've got a lot of free special offers. Go to www.immunityforlife.net and take a look. Be on the search for our wellness workshops. We've got a lot of new ones coming in. There's going to be a great one in November that we're doing again with the neuroscience coach, CD, out of South Africa, which is making health your habit. So stay tuned for that. And if there's anything that you need, just drop your comments or your questions down below. And thank you so much for tuning in, supporting me. You're always such a blessing. Colleen, I'm so glad that you are here, and I always love your comments, and I'm glad that you're awake, and I know that you are just strong today. For everybody else out there, you go and make it a beautiful, prosperous, and productive day. God bless you. Bye-bye.